information systems are very crucial to business. Developing a new information system to suit the current needs of business is taken at the highest level. Usually the senior management will take the decision of incorporating the new information system into the business. As with any business investment, creating a new information system cannot be taken until and unless a clear cost-benefit analysis is undertaken. So the first thing required, as with any business investment, you cannot simply go out and say, let me have a new information system because there is this new technology in the market. Or there are these new computer systems which has come into the market which is sleek and stylish. I can't take such a decision. Any business, when it decides to go for a new information system, has to make a sound judgment on whether the investment they are doing is worthy enough, whether the cost which is involved will bring real, tangible, measurable benefits. So, before discussing anything about how to develop an information system, it is very important for us to understand how the decision on going for a new information system is taken. Ideally, in business, this is done using cost-benefit analysis. In many cases, undertaking a cost-benefit analysis is a very simple exercise, wherein you list the costs involved. The cost involved in procuring the materials to make that particular product, the cost of actually making that product, deploying it to the place, the operational cost, maintenance cost, you just list all the costs. And the benefits can also be measured very clearly and then take a very clear decision. But the problem with software is that it is not measurable. Software has this inherent quality in it of not being able to submit itself for measurement. We can't measure software. That gives us the most important question to answer. How will you do cost-benefit analysis? What are the metrics on which you will base your judgment? What is the cost of building a software? How will you measure it? Of course, I can measure some tangible things. I need these many computer systems. I need this kind of network and other accessories. I need these packaged off-the-shelf software. For which I may have to pay the license fee. These are direct costs. But other things, very difficult to measure. So are the benefits. This discussion we may have had in the class, the previous lectures. Can you measure the benefit of going for IT? If you have an information system, you will have this benefit. If you list out those benefits, most of them will be unmeasurable. For example, efficient working of a system. If there are information systems or in general computer-based systems, the efficiency of an institution will be more. That will be the statement. Analyze this statement. Can we measure the increase in efficiency? For example, let us consider a very concrete case. That is why I have given you the case to be taken as MSRIT in your practical work. I have asked you to build an information system for the college. The first job that you had to do is to do this, what in software engineering terminology we call as feasibility study. What are the phases of feasibility study? There is a technical aspect to it and there is an economic aspect to it. A good engineer will do both the analysis and then say whether to go ahead and do this or not. I had left the option open to you, saying that you pick a problem example, many, I think, have taken the decision of doing it in the library, making an information system for a library. We'll consider that case. If a system already exists, as it is in the case here, the first job to do is to analyze what are the limitations of the present system. Our library is automated by system. So the first job for all those people would have been ideally to do an analysis of the existing system and come out with a reason on what are its limitations, find that gap between expectations and what is delivered, so that you find an opportunity to work on something else. Or if it is a virgin market, yes, a virgin area, for example, there is no information systems available today for student monitoring across all semesters, across all branches. From the time of admission to the time of taking a degree, there is no system which monitors you completely. How much has he scored? What other activities did he do? Did he go attend some program? The entire student detail, capturing that information is not happening here. That is a virgin area that could have been explored. So, the first step required is undertaking the sparse benefit analysis. Technically, we call it feasibility studies. As I keep saying, the methods available to us, the tools which are used in other areas, are not of much use to us. But anyway, let me just give a very brief overview of them. The most popular method, especially in the mechanical sciences, which are traditionally covered in engineering economic study, is NPV. NPV is a term derived from economics. Net present value. Net present value analysis converts all the future benefits to its equivalent present values. You invest today, right? That is the cost. You get benefit after some time, say 5 years, say 2 years. What people actually do in NPV studies is the benefits that are promised after 2 years, you convert that amount to its present value. Time value of money, I hope all of you have studied. Money has a time value. Right? If you invest money, it grows or it comes down. There is a particular way in which money is treated in economics, in classical economics. So there are methods of converting money into any time value. For example, 100 rupees today, what will be its value before 50 years? What will be its value after 50 years? You can calculate. There are formulas. The simplest being the simple interest ratio, which all of you know, or the compound interest. We can do different sort of calculations. There are tools available. So what I am telling you is, one method is convert all the future benefits into its present value. Cost anyway will be the present value. Then do a comparison and take a judgment. Whether is it worth to invest so much in this IT when the future benefit is converted at this present rate. This is one way. Second way, which I have studied in your course, is return on investment. ROI, or what is called as the bottom line in business. If I invest this much, what will be its return? Return on investment is actually a ratio x to y, where x is the benefit, y is the investment. If I invest this much, for every 1 rupee invested, what will be the profit? That is what we call as bottom line in business. You can do that kind of studies. Third study which you have even covered in your previous course is break-even studies. Again, a very popular metric. The investment that you do, when will it start giving you the benefit? What is that break-even sales or break-even time? That period is what we call as flat period in business, or dry period where you don't make profit for your investment. Are you ready to wait for such long? You can take your decision based on that. But I think based more than see all these tools are based on numbers again, which is our weakest point. You can do MPD if you can tell me that this is the benefit in numbers. You can do ROI if you give me tangible benefits and its cost. You can do break-even analysis if you tell me the number of sales or the increase in efficiency or whatever metric over time. Otherwise, you can't do either of these things, which is our weakest link. I am not very sure how far we can apply all these techniques. So, what is alternative? Alternative, I feel, is not depending on numbers like this, but put forward a strong business case. A strong business case on why we should go and invest in new IT applications. For example, if somebody asks whether having a new library system will it improve anything in MSRIT, what is the tangible thing that you can get from an education institute? Measurable entities. What is only one thing which is measured in an institute? Number of students passed. The pass percentage is only metric. So the question would be, if you automate the library, will the pass percentage increase? That's only tangible. Or will the number of placement increase? That is one more tangible, measurable ability. How to do answer? It would be very difficult. Therefore, my argument in the class now is, instead of relying too much on metrics, let us make a strong business case. Why do I need new system for library? Not because more students will pass, or not because of that kind of direct benefit, but what? I don't know. The people who are doing it should come up with a very solid answer. If you can't answer, drop it then and there. There's no point in continuing. Right? So this is the first thing which is required. Justifying the investments in creating a new information system. You have to justify the need for going for a new information. You are developing a new information system. And information system idea is not coming out clearly again in the lab. Most of you are still obsessed only with software. Where are you considering the other aspects of an information system? Where is the human component coming out there? All the people who are building library system, have you gone to the library, understood the procedure to automate? Where is the procedure is a very important component in information. Have you bothered about the deployment aspects at the end and what is the hardware and network requirements for your software? After all, yours is a web-based system, you should be worrying about network and hardware also. So a complete cohesive idea of information system is not developing. I don't see it developing. This is very much important. So the first thing that we need to answer is this. And once we are ready with that, we will start the next step. What is the next step? We are very clear in this course that we are not here to blindly develop something in a very amateurish way. The heart and soul of this course, the entire engineering degree, lies on how successfully you carry on in this particular course called Information Systems. I keep repeating it. The core of engineering studies again, as we keep on saying to our students, is your ability to design. So, the main deliverable of this course, is a document which we will name as Information Systems Plan. You can also call it Information System Design Document or whatever you want. But I'll explain what is the place of this document in this whole discussion. This Information Systems Plan is a blueprint which tells me very clearly what are you going to develop in this particular course. How do you write this Information Systems Plan? This Information Systems Plan